Morning, children. So we are learning rational numbers. We have learned some part. Now the conversion of a decimal number into P by Q form. Into P by Q form. Now let us see. Take a small example. Small example. See 0.5. 0 is called integral part. After decimal, it is called decimal part. The decimal part, it is terminating decimal. It is terminating decimal. How do you convert this in the form of P by Q? In the form of P by Q. How do you convert this? Let us see. Let x is equal to 0.5. How many digits are there after decimal? Only one digit. Only one digit. So multiply both sides by 10. This is an equation. This is left hand side, this is right hand side. The equation does not change by multiplying or dividing to the same number. So if you multiply by 10, you are getting 10x. 1 point. This is 5 point. It moves. When you multiply with 10, one place is moved. So it comes 5 comes here, 5.0. So now if you observe carefully, so what is x? 5 by 10. 5 1s are, 5 2s are. X is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2. What is P? It is in the form of P by Q. This is one way of converting a decimal number in the form of P by Q. So, rational numbers can be expressed in the form of P by Q or in the decimal form. When it is in the form of P by Q, you convert this in the form of 0.5. How do you get? 1 divided by 2. The dividend is less than the divisor. So take the point and put 0 here. 2 5s are 10. Remainder is 0. So 0.5. So the value of 1 by 2, which is the form of P by Q, when we are converting into decimal, it is 0.5. When you are given this form, you can convert this. This is one way. So I will tell you another way also. So for example, 12.5 is there. It's a number. It's a number. It's a decimal number. How do you convert this? Simply take this, write the number, eliminating the decimal. This is 12.5. It is 125 in the numerator. And take 1 instead of 1 point. 1 digit is there, put 0. So this is, it goes in 5 table. 5 25s are, 5 2s are. So if you convert this, 25 by 2 is 12.5. It is decimal form, it is P by Q form. So this is the way of converting a decimal number into P by Q form. This is terminating. Suppose if it is recurring and non-terminating. For example, you take 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is equal to 0.333 up to infinity. So this is recurring and non-terminating. If this is the case, so for example this value is 0.3333 up to infinity. How do you convert this this in the form of P by Q. Let x is equal to 0.3333 up to infinity. X is equal to this much. So, which is recurring? How many numbers are recurring? Only 3 is recurring. Only one digit. So, multiply with both sides. 10 into x is equal to 0.333 up to infinity into 10. So, what happens? 10x is equal to, so it is 3.333 up to infinity. This is 10x. So, subtract both sides. This is 1. This is 2. Subtract 1. Subtract 1 from 2. What we get? 10x is equal to 3.333 up to infinity. So first one is x is equal to 0.333. Subtract what we get? 9x is equal to 3.000 up. So x is equal to 3 by 9. So on simplification we are getting 1 by 3. 1 by 3 1 by 3. So when you are given a decimal number which is non-terminating and recurring decimal, this is the way of converting into the form of P by Q. What did we do? We have supposed this decimal value as x. So how many digits are recurring? Only one digits are recurring. So take only 110. If there are 2, take 100. If there are 3, take 1000. So multiply with 10 both sides. So when you are multiplying 10, the decimal position comes to the left because it should be greater. So it comes to the left. So 10x is equal to 3.33. Now subtract 1 from 3, you are getting this. So this is the way of converting a recurring and non-terminating decimal into a common fraction, that is rational number in the form of P by Q. And let us take another example. Let us take another example, that is 1.27. This 27 is recurring. That 27 is recurring. So this is decimal form. So this is recurring up to infinity. So this is non-terminating and recurring decimal according to real numbers. So it's a rational number. How do you convert this? So let us suppose the value of 1.27 recurring, 27 up to infinity. Let us suppose this value. So now here multiply with how many are recurring? 2 are recurring. So multiply with 2 digits. 2 digits, what happens? So 1.27. So multiply with 100. Multiply with 100. What do you get? 100x is equal to 2 points from this side. 127.2727 up to infinity. So multiply both sides with 100. Both sides with 100. Suppose if you subtract from this is 2 and this is 1. This is 2 and this is 1. So what do you get now? So here subtract this from 2 from 1. 100x is equal to 127.2727 dash up to infinity. Another one is x is equal to what we have? 1.2727 like this. So if you subtract, what we get? 99x is equal to 126.00 up to infinity. Now x is equal to 126 by 99. It is in the form of p by q. It is in the form of p by q. It is in the form of p by q. It is in the form of p by q. You can simplify this further also. So it goes in 3. So 3 4s are, 3 2s are, 3 3s are, 3 3s again it goes in 3. 3 1s are, 3 4s are, 1s are. So 14 by 11. 14 by 11. If you divide this, you are getting 1.272727. It goes on. This is the way of finding the converting this. Now we can do this in this what we call roughly. I shall do like this. Please listen this. What is this? 127. 127. What is there in the integral part? Non-recurrent 1. Subtract 1. How many are recurring? 2 digits are recurring. So 2 nines. So 127 minus 1, 126 by 99. You take any one. You can do, suppose it comes with the objective bit, you can do like this. So take this number as it is. Instead of 1.2727 recurring, you take it as 127 and subtract this integral part which is not recurring. 127 minus 1. Understand? How many are recurring? 2 are recurring. In the denominator you are getting recurring. How many times recurring? You will get the number of nines. 127 minus 1 by 126 by 99. 126 by 99. Suppose if you want to calculate logical steps, you please follow this. Thank you. Close.